Oh, my goodness gracious, man. You know what? I know a lot of people want to kick me in the butt right now, but I had to play around with you. Of course, there can't be any biker news without the bad. I know people are going to say, Hollywood, you schmuck. I don't know, man. I just had to do a test out there, play around a little bit. You know how I am. I'm playful. But yeah, man, we're biker news, man. We've been for the last 5 years. We cover everything. I know I put that one segment on. People are like, "Oh my God, Hollywood!" It was like, "Damn, man, the sky's falling in, man. Chill, bro, chill." I got all kinds of freaking club members texting me, freaking sending emails. What are you doing? I was like, "Man, chill, bro. I'm just playing around." But I am a good actor, man. I'm telling you what, any of you out there that are talent agents, you just get a hold of Hollywood, man. I'll be your star in your next biker movie or a good consultant for you. Today, the Outlaws are coming after your wives and girlfriends. The cops are up there all scaring people up in Canada and stuff because the Outlaws are having a run. My God, man, do they go after these clubs and make them into like a pillage type of organization? They're a criminal organization. Shut up, stupid. You know what? Cops get arrested more than any one percenters do. This is a fact. There was a study out in Bowling Green, Kentucky a few years back where there are cops being busted everywhere. But I don't hear you people out there calling them gangs. I don't do it. Let's go to our first freaking story today. It is a sad state of affairs. And by the way, wait till you see this Yamaha that was just revealed. If this is the future of motorcycles, I don't want to be a part of it. Let's go here to the Wichita Eagle. This by Gerardo Castilla. And this was updated from the 9th. Police identify Wichita man 77 who died at motorcycle track in Park City. Authorities are still working to determine the cause of death. Park City police officers responded at 4:24 p.m. to an accident call at Jeep's Motorcycle Club at 605 East 101st Street North. A Park City police news release said family of Burnett said he had been riding a motorcycle on the course alone. They got concerned when he did not come back after a while and went looking for him. Police searched the track and found Burnett laying on the ground, not breathing. Sad state of affairs. The fire department and emergency workers were called and they pronounced him dead at the scene. Police said they are uncertain if Burnett had a medical issue or suffered an accident on the track. It's, oh man. It said on a Facebook page for the motorcycle track, said he was a longtime motorcycle enthusiast. Sad state of affairs right there. Sad state of affairs. He was a member of the Ark Valley Trails Association, a nonprofit that promotes off-road motorcycling in Kansas. That out of Wichita and the Wichita Eagle right there. Now we're going to go to our main story. Then we'll go to that kook of Yamaha. CTV News, Ottawa. Outlaw biker gang members to converge in Ontario. You don't want me to even say that name, man. That is a Hollywoodism ready to happen. This one by Ted Raymond. Police are telling residents of Gananoque. You know what? You got some messed up names up there. That's all I have to say. That's kind of like Wisconsin. It's like all Indian chiefs' names and stuff like that. I can't say it, man. Hollywoodism at its best. That members of the Outlaws motorcycle gang will be converging in town this Friday, the 13th. They ain't out there freaking banging on Jason or Freddie, are they? Is a common gathering date for bikers, while the largest gathering is in the town of Port Dover, Ontario, on the shores of Lake Erie. This one also has become a popular destination. There was a gathering of outlaw members in January. Goes on to quote this from provincial police. Outlaw motorcycle gangs are among criminal organizations whose wide array of criminal activity can cause harm and victimization in communities across Ontario. Basically, they're saying, hide your wives and girlfriends. The big bad bikers are coming from you. Earlier this year, violence erupted between gangs in eastern Ontario, notably the Outlaws and the Loners. 3 people were injured in a fight between biker gang members. And by the way, it's fair use. I got to read this by line, so I get that all the time. Why can't you just skip it? No, I can't. Days later, the Outlaws clubhouse in Brockville, Ontario burned down. Police say proper precautions are in place to ensure the safety and well-being of residents and visitors. The cops are reminding citizens that these events have occurred in town over the last few years with minimal disruption. But you guys are out there all stoking the fires and stuff like that. That out of Ontario. Here is the weird one. This out of Electro Trek. Mika Cho. Yamaha unveils new self-balancing electric motorcycle. And get this, without handlebars. That's not a motorcycle. Look at that damn thing, man. That's a Tron bike. You know what? I am getting old, and I fear in the next 20 years, the motorcycles that we know aren't going to be around anymore. And it's called the Motoroid electric motorcycle concept. Roughly 6 years ago, it was revealed. It looked like a contraption out of a science fiction movie. You know what would be cool if they got those speeders from Star Wars? Now that stuff would be cool. Now that the company has unveiled a new refined Yamaha Motoroid 2, the wild self-balancing electric motorcycle looks like it could be small, weird step closer to reality. Again, if you're on YouTube or wherever, you can see this motorcycle. This ain't even a motorcycle. Come on. I guess it goes on to say it takes significant liberties with its design. Much of the mechanics of a traditional motorcycle. That is not traditional. I'm sorry. The rear swing arm provides suspension like most typical motorbikes, but also incorporates a pivot that allows the rear half of the bike to lean independently on the front. Stupid. That's an accident waiting to happen. The rear houses of a hub motor that gets powered by a rather small-looking underslung battery pack. The front fork, which New Atlas describes as operating mercifully normal compared to the rest of the bike, provides steering in a non-traditional method. That's because there are no handlebars like you find on a conventional motorcycle. Instead, the handlebars have been replaced by rigid hand grips. Essentially just handles to hang on to. I don't know, man. I like her better than the motorcycle. In fact, it's not even clear how the front fork rotates or how the pivoting rear swing arm could potentially aid in steering. That is an accident waiting to happen. I do not like it. I really think that maybe us old guys are just getting way too old, man. These kids, you know what? They made Harley redesign the Sportster because they wanted a more modern look. That ain't modern. That's stupid. I don't like the new Sporty. Come on, Harley. What's going on with you? Don't give in. I'm telling you, don't give in to these radical design ideas. That Sportster has been around forever, and you go mess with it. I know you're trying to get people into the sport of motorcycling. I just don't think that's the way to do it. And it sure the hell ain't the way to do it with this Yamaha. I wouldn't jump on one of them. It's all on its own. Come on, stupid. Anyway, we're going to go to the second half of the show right now with China Dow. She been filling in, man, why Hollywood had to get a schedule fixed and stuff. That way we could get back on track with the biker news and as well as the Madhouse. We're getting it together, man. Again, we'll be right back after this. Join the Insane Throttle Members Only Club on YouTube or Spotify and receive exclusive content. Your membership in the Throttle Club helps keep the show going.
Is an in-depth look at the trials and tribulations of street gang and motorcycle club life. This isn't the run-of-the-mill book that doesn't give the goods. This book will go into detail of events that actually happened. All materials in this book have been approved by those involved. There is nothing poetic, nor is there any price worth paying for the life we choose to live on the streets. James Hollywood Machikari, Brotherhood and Betrayal.